Hi, I'm Mike Massimino. We've been following along with the astronauts who are going to fly the next shuttle mission to the International Space Station. What you are about to see is the crew practicing for their mission, the team that is responsible for training them, and get a sense of what it's like to fly the shuttle. This is STS-131, behind the scenes. Dottie, what are you doing? Am I interrupting you?
No, I'm just checking our medical checklist right now. Because,
Medical, what happened?
Yeah, well, the commander's got something in his right eye. And
For real, or is this a joke?
Well, this
Not
is
a
pretend.
joke. It's a pretend.
It's pretend.
Okay, so we're here in the sim.
So we're in the sim, and the scenario is that the commander has something in his right eye, and it's really causing it to tear,
Right.
and it hurts, but I don't see anything.
All right.
So now I've got out this fluorescein strip, and
What
I'm
the
going to
heck
take.
is that?
Yeah, it's this little.
not poisonous,
tiny
is it?
Strip. It's a little tiny strip of paper, and you put it up to the eye, and it turns the eye kind of yellow, and then you use a blue light.
Ooh.
And then I have a picture.
You actually going to do this? You're not going to do it today,
I've
but
done
you
it before.
you have?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right, we'll get into that in a
Yeah,
minute.
If you actually have something like
Yeah.
torn on your eye, then it will light up kind of yellow with the blue light.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can see it.
All right, so
So this could happen. I mean, people get stuff in their eye in space.
right, because stuff floats around.
Yeah.
You got to watch out. If stuff floats around, and you can get some in your eye. You can inhale stuff too, crumbs and everything. And this, how's your eye?
Oh, it hurts. It's red.
Is it really?
It's painful, and I'm not supposed to rub it. But
Yeah.
you know,
I understand
We
it's
should-
not looking good for him to make the landing.
Now, see,
And
okay, so
I-
we got a lot of things.
he's already
Fir-
sweating.
First,
he's, already
first,
sweating. He's already turning red and sweating from being nervous about the landing. See?
first, so your
That's the
folks
problem.
don't get worried if they're watching this. There's really nothing wrong with your eye.
No.
We're just kind of pretending we're simulating this.
And this allows the ground
Right.
to go through the procedures that they would use if something were to happen.
All right, so we're pretending. Okay, so one thing that has happened, as Jim said, if you can't see, you got to be able to see what's going on to land the space shuttle.
Well, I
Right.
got one good eye.
You got one good eye.
Yeah.
With that,
You know, you can do the pirate thing.
you believe that? All right, so
Arr, you know.
pirates run boats, though, Dex. They didn't fly
It's a ship.
airplanes.
It's a ship.
But Jim, I think you might be.
Well, it's his call. So I'll
Okay,
do what he
right.
tells me.
Well, it's actually not. It belongs to, you know, who makes a call?
Who makes the call?
The guys in the mission management team. You know, they'll look
Right.
at this situation and they'll talk to us about it. We got 2 weeks, so.
All right, 2 weeks to heal.
Yeah.
All right, and you already docked to the space station in the sim, so you have plenty of time to,
But you know
to
what?
recover.
If he had to do the landing, he's a highly qualified. He's just as qualified as I am, in fact. So if he had to do the landing, it'd be
You're
no
in,
problem at all.
in good
So,
hands.
yeah.
You have to teach you guys lessons and tell you to do your homework. You didn't study enough for this simulation. Does any of that stuff happen?
No.
You know, Jim, you don't know that you know the electrical system as well as you should. You haven't been studying. Does that ever go on?
No. But see, these guys were like, you know, the top 8.
They were good students?
Yeah.
All right, so they would be good students.
Yeah.
But I think they would be also kind of prone to shenanigans. Knowing the two of them, right? They'd be like,
what?
they'd be like
No
the
way.
smart.
I'm not saying I
they'd
wouldn't
be-
keep my eye on
Yeah,
them.
they would be like the smart guys.
She puts our name on the board once a
Yeah, all right, okay,
I only
you're
got
right.
2
Every once
checks.
in a while, you know, Mrs. Dutton, your son's a very nice boy, but he would, you know, maybe that would happen once in a while with
Maybe you
these
should
guys.
think about medication.
Yeah, something like that. Have you had him checked? That kind of thing. No, I wouldn't.
I'm surprised my mom's still alive. After all
Why is that?
After all I put her through.
No, come on,
Oh,
you're a
God,
model.
you
You
gotta
must
be
have been a perfect
kidding.
kid.
Oh yeah, right.
What'd you do to your poor mom?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Just
you
the
know.
general
You know,
stuff.
she had
Go ahead.
5 boys.
Oh, my-
right?
can
I
you
was
imagine
the
that?
That's
second.
Five
enough
of them?
said right
I was
there.
just-
Yeah.
Come on, I have one kid.
I was
And
the
yours is a little girl, probably sweet. Imagine what.
Right.
One little girl, as much work as probably 5 boys, but no. But my mom had 5 boys. I was the second of 5,
Yeah.
and I did enough. She had enough work with me for at least 10. I mean,
My goodness.
Oh yeah, I was terrible.
But she's had 3 after you,
I
though.
was a terrible kid.
So you know what I was the youngest. You know what my mother said? If I was first, I would have been last. Yeah, that's what my mom tells me. Can you imagine? I was the third one, but that was it. I was though, but I was the third one.
Alex's
Mom-
mom said it had to get better.
My
Yeah.
mom,
It only get better.
Because it's got to be. But I
my
can't
mom
stop
really wanted a
there.
girl. She kept trying, you know.
Oh, that's good.
No. They're real proud of us now. So.
Oh yeah, everything's fine and dandy now. Everything's.
480 seconds for the RPM, and every 2 seconds that's 240 pitches.
Piece of cake. You can do that. You
So we'll use 240 as the number of pitches.
Yep. Perfect.
He's got a lot of numbers going there, Dex.
It is.
He's like Jethro Bodine.
Not times not is not. No.
You really? We have calculators for that stuff now, Rick. Did you know that? You don't have to do that like
He's like an
that.
ex-cheapo,
I'm just
man.
thinking.
He's like
He's an extra what?
ex-flight controllers.
This
They,
is interesting. You were an ex-flight controller, weren't you, Rick?
Yeah, I got kicked out for
Do some gazette.
Yeah.
5 gazette to 10, 2 times.
What was your flight? And so were you, weren't you, Clay? Weren't you a flight controller too?
Sort of, kind of.
All right.
Not a stoker.
In other words, you were, but you don't want to take any responsibility.
Back room guy.
Okay. What about you, Rick? What did you do?
I was an asset entry cheapo, guidance and
Means?
procedures officer.
Which-
Basically, responsible for monitoring the shuttles on board, guidance systems, navigation systems, responsible for the procedures, abort procedures, manual abort procedures, and burns, homes burns, things like that.
Now, did I give you enough time to answer that question? I didn't answer it before I asked it. I want to make sure I give you enough time to talk.
Shoot your back.
You know what I mean? I don't want these guys. I want to give them enough time because what the heck is going on here? You guys are busy today, aren't you?
We are.
Yes.
They're doing an inspection.
Inspection.
The inspection that happens after we undock. So it's we inspected it before we rendezvoused.
Yeah.
And then we did this rendezvous pitch maneuver.
Okay.
And then this is our last chance to look at the vehicle's heat shield before we come home and land. And we want to make sure that we check it one more time to make sure that no orbital debris hit us.
Right. No, they get hit
And right, so we're going to go back and look at it one more time. And so Jim and Dottie and Naoko and Stephanie have been hard at it ever since we undocked
Oh my
doing
goodness.
this inspection.
Houston, Discovery for the bottom of 7-38 and the port survey. We're recording. All right.
All right. So what's going on in here? Am I distracting you?
Yes, but
Don't
that's
worry. I won't
okay.
be here on the mission. You don't have
I mean,
to worry
let's be
about that. This
honest.
is only a sim thing.
We want to be honest, but yeah. We're doing the,
You're inspecting, aren't you, Jim?
we're inspecting.
You're
the
inspecting like an
port wing.
inspector.
Yes.
All right, so you got like out here out the window. This is just a simulation. This is because
That's
you'd be
a si-
floating right
that's-
now.
That's true.
You know, you'd be floating all over the place.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
There we go.
6 minutes.
So what do you got over there? You got
I
RMS.
put it, yeah, RMS
okay.
here.
And then RSC over here.
so the arm's moving now. So you're looking at like a little video monitor of that long straight thing is the robot arm, and then the bottom screen.
Right there.
Yeah, that's the robot arm. And then the bottom screen is showing what the sensor is seeing, right?
That's right.
And then out here, if we look at this, is a pretend. This is only a graphical image, but you
Yeah.
can see like the pretend space shuttle thing out here. All right, what's that in your payload bay? That's the MPLM coming home.
It is.
The big closet. Okay.
That's right.
And you're gonna be. So this is what's happened is. Can I distract you some more?
Sure. Please.
So what is going on here? What is happening right now? What are you guys doing?
We just undocked this morning.
So you're on the space station. Of course, you weren't there really there, but
Right.
you undocked, and then what happened?
And then we did a fly around.
You got to do that. That's when you fly the spaceship.
360, yes.
Did you like flying? Did you do a good job?
Yeah.
Did you like flying the
We had
spaceship?
Fun. It was fun. It was a good time.
Did you feel?
Stephanie kept me out of trouble.
Yeah. Is it
Told me
cool?
where I was and what
Is
I
it-
needed to do.
Do you feel really cool? You're flying. You're
Yeah.
flying a spaceship.
Great. Yeah. It's,
You know, that's like not too many people get to do that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, Stephanie's back there trying to keep track of everything. Stephanie's looking
Trying to
at some
hide.
more computer
She's not
stuff.
making eye
Some
contact.
computers, yes.
Yes. these
Stephanie,
are
look at the camera.
situational awareness.
Oh, it's over here.
series.
Okay, good. We got a good shot of it. All right, so situational awareness means this kind of tells you what's going on.
Right, it's a big
Little
picture
video
view of
things.
the
Look at that.
arm
Isn't
and
that
the
nice?
orbiter.
It's nice.
So,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so
Well,
helps
okay.
us know where the
That's
arm
really
is.
nice.
All right.
Relative to structure.
Right, and you've got who else? And Dottie's working this as well.
Yes.
You have 4 people working this. So it's good. You
do.
take
Dottie
turns and everything.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can go a little nutty doing this for too long.
And
It takes- it's a
RSC
lo-
is clear.
Yeah.
To bring that one
It's a
in.
long day.
This will be our last arm ops for the mission, so it'll be kind of cool.
That'll be it. And then you put the arm away,
You're right.
and then get ready to come home.
That's right. We'll have to get the cabin ready, do the
Right.
entry prep and the cabin stow.
Yeah.
Make sure we got everything put away.
Yeah.
Clean up Discovery and send her back to KSC in tip-top shape, just like KSC folks gave her to us. So
Right.
yeah.
You're gonna really clean it up that much?
We're gonna
Because my observation is, they give it to you very pristine, and then it turns into a frat house.
Well,
When everything,
as clean as they give it to
It's
us.
like, oh, mom and dad let us have the house. So you gotta try to fake it. You gotta clean up
You gotta
before
clean
your
up,
parents,
that's
before you
right.
give the car back to your parents, Jim. This is what's kind of going on.
I don't know what you're
Make sure-
talking about.
Well, you'll find out. I'm telling you. You get up there, it's gonna be like, what the heck? Well, put this food over here. So, Stephanie, this is your 3rd flight, and I would think by this time in the mission you would have already encouraged Jim and Naoko on their first flight to look out the window and enjoy the view
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
hopefully they've already had some great views.
And did you do more of that on your other flights? Your kind of fun stuff, looking out the window and enjoying the environment. Was that more when you were docked, or is that afterwards, or did you not have any time at all to do that because you're always busy?
We do a little bit when we're docked. But you
Yeah.
have better views actually when you're under.
yeah.
So these kind of last few days.
This is what you wanna do.
Yeah, that's the time
Okay.
that you really have a chance to look out the window.
Yeah.
Feel a little more relaxed because
That's-
all of the objectives are.
That's what I was getting to is these are the days, you're doing your inspection. Once you get that out of the way, stick your head in those windows. Have you looked up, Stephanie, where'd you look? I looked up front mainly.
I looked out the aft and overhead.
Out the aft and overhead a lot?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I like sticking my head underneath, like in the forward windows.
And they're huge windows.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fun too.
And getting jammed up in there and listening to your music and
Especially entry
make sure you get a
grade,
chance to
you'll
do
have
that.
a preview is after the deodorant burn and you're starting to get closer to the ground. I mean, it's great. It's,
Yeah.
You can tell you're going very fast.
But Jim's going to be busy working then.
No, well,
I'll be
Don't be
looking
doing
out the window.
sightseeing
Actually
then.
be praying my head out of the window.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about on your time off,
Oh, on my
relaxing
time
time.
off,
On
yeah.
your time off, your relaxing days on your
I'm
time
not
off,
planning
make
to
sure.
do email. I'm planning to have my face in a window.
That's good, yeah. Make sure you take, because it's just incredible.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
All right. All right, well, I'll let you guys get back to work.
Do you mind taking the rest of the survey? I'll take the camera.
I will, but I'll
thanks.
probably screw it up. Let's see, what point are we up to here?
We're just getting to point 101.
Oh, this is complicated.
So when I was like in third grade, I
In
made a
third
paper
grade.
mache astronaut because it was a what do you want to be when you grow up? And
No
in
kidding.
third grade, I ketchup bottle.
Out of a ketchup bottle. You
So
still
what
have it?
I do still have it.
Can you bring it in maybe sometime? We'll
I
get
do,
this-
and I
all
have
right.
it in a photo that's actually going to be. they're
Okay,
gonna
we
have
can refer to it.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay,
But
so
yeah, so I have this astronaut that I made. It's kind of funny to look back at it because
Yeah.
it's a little wide. And our EVA guys are not wide down there. So,
yeah.
but yeah, so obviously back when I was in third grade, I was already thinking about space. And I think the 80s, I mean, obviously shuttle was just starting to launch.
Yep.
And we now have women in space. So I was like second, third grade, so I was really excited about that.
Yeah.
And Halley's Comet. So my parents, and we're in Colorado, we have great skies in Colorado.
Right.
And so my parents would go out to try to look for Halley's Comet. I'm not really sure we ever saw it because it's pretty faint. It's not
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
I saw Hale-Bopp.
Yeah, Hale-Bopp was big.
Hale-Bopp was really
Yeah.
clear, and I
Right.
could see that.
Okay.
And then one Christmas, Santa Claus brought me a telescope.
Really? How old
Yeah.
were you then? Do you remember?
I was sixth grade, so probably 12.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Okay.
thought that was the best. Until later, I discovered that telescope is a refractor, which is okay, but it's not
Okay.
great. And now I have a reflecting telescope, which is way better.
And quickly, what can you explain the difference
Yeah,
quickly?
so a
or-
refractor uses lenses, and mine are probably plastic lenses. I mean,
Okay.
and you rely on optics, and basically for a telescope, what you want is a big bucket to gather light. And so
Right.
with the refractor,
Yeah.
mine was small, so I'm not
Yeah.
gathering that much light.
Right.
Now I have a reflector with an 8-inch mirror, so I have a much bigger bucket to gather light. Plus, when you use the optics of glass lenses, you get some bending of light, and like prisms, like rainbows are
Right.
created and everything, and it's just not as good. And a mirror doesn't do that. So now I have the only problem with my telescope now is it has a 6-foot focal length, so it looks like a big cannon.
It's big. And what, you have this at your house? Or
Yeah.
do you- okay.
Yeah, my husband and I built it when I was a teacher.
You built it?
We ground the mirror for like a
Wow.
couple weeks, and then we send it away to get the aluminum plating put on it, and
Wow.
it sits in our house, and we take it out every once in a while. The neighbors all duck because they think we're like firing cannons at them. But it's really fun. And when I was teaching, I used it with my astronomy students, and we'd go out at night in the parking lot at the high school and look at all sorts of stuff.
Wow.
And one of my favorite memories is when I took it out for a little 5-year-old, and they're up on a chair, and they're looking in there, and they looked at the moon, and they're like, almost fell off the chair. Oh my gosh, Grandpa, you have to look in there. That's the best part.
That's cool. Sharing it with other people when you share it with other
Yeah.
kids. So you built the paper mache astronaut at you said
In third
at third grade. You got the telescope when you were in 6th grade. You built your own telescope. So this is something you've always dreamt about.
Yeah.
Did it ever waver? Did you always thought you wanted to
Well, I
be
mean,
interested in
obviously
this
I
stuff?
became a teacher for a while,
Right.
but I was interested in teaching and in space. And
I see.
But no, I always wanted to work at NASA. So
Right.
so I was just trying to figure out what I really enjoyed in life.
Right.
To and then get to NASA. So I was
Right.
there was always a goal to get here.
But I think that's a cool thing because NASA is more than, it's lots of
Oh,
different disciplines, right?
absolutely.
And it's, even if you're not, well, I mean, but for everybody, no matter
Right.
what, if you're not necessarily interested in one
Right,
part
you're
of
not
science,
ne-
or
right, you're not
you have
necessarily
something,
the rocket
scientist, but you
maybe
like, but you're
be an engineer, or maybe
Right.
you're a meteorologist,
or a
maybe you're a
geologist,
photographer,
or we have all
exactly.
different types, and these people actually become astronauts too. It's not
Yeah.
just that you're eligible to become an astronaut as well, but it's if you have an interest, if you have a field of interest, but you have a love for the space program,
Yeah.
but you have an interest in whatever it is, you can apply it to the space program,
That's right.
whether it's flying airplanes or writing books,
Yeah.
right? Or what do you call that? Economics? What are you, the financial
Yeah,
people?
those financial
We have budgets,
people.
right? I mean, we have to have people figure out budgets, right? And people who are good public speakers, and people who are whatever. Everything, anything you love, you can apply to the space program. In your case, you had a love of teaching, but also you had a good background in
But
science,
I
of course,
love
too.
science,
I mean,
yeah.
so
I've
so
always
you-
loved science.
yeah. So it sets you up for the astronaut thing. But I think what's cool about it is that you followed what you loved, right? And like if people say, I want to grow up to be an astronaut, and you try to say, what do I need to do to be an astronaut? That probably wouldn't work necessarily, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Really, the important thing is to follow what you love doing, and then the opportunities kind of arose
Kind of
for you, right? You wouldn't necessarily think that I'm going to become a teacher, and then that's going to lead. But that's what happened. You
Right.
would never know. But you followed what you love. I think that's the message. What do you think?
It is. I
All
agree.
right.
Be
Well-
passionate about something and then pursue it.
And then things kind of work out.
They do.
You got to have that faith too. It's a little
Yeah.
bit of
Yeah,
a leap of faith, but it
exactly.
works out. Well, thanks very much, Dad. I was thinking, you saw the stars. You said with that refractive telescope you had
Yes.
when you were younger.
Yes.
And
I
now
saw
you
the
go
whole
outside
eclipse.
with the reflective one now, right?
Yeah. Now
Wait
I
till
get to
you
actually.
see
I know.
what
I'm
you're gonna
so
see now.
excited.
It's unbelievable. And
Can't wait to get rid of the
it is.
atmosphere.
Oh yeah, it is so awesome. Thanks
Cool.
very much, Dottie.
You're welcome. Thank
All right,
you.
see ya.